What's up everyone, NewiN here, the anime version. Now the winter 2020 season has pretty much ended. You are probably wondering, what's the best 5 anime from that season? Well, this video is not about that. Yes, with the world going into panic mode and majority of people are heading into quarantine, many people are here pulling out their inner weebness and watching anime. Hey, wait a minute, a lot of us weebs were already doing that before this whole quarantine. But back to the main topic. This is not a top 5 anime of the winter season list, so it's not the best 5, but 5 different anime that I would recommend checking out of curiosity. These are the 5 anime you are probably interested in but don't know if you wanted to check them out. So here it is, 5 anime I recommend from the winter 2020 season. Enjoy! First anime on this list is Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken. Now the thing that probably really stands out is this art style. It's not your typical traditional clean anime art style. All the characters look really unique and silly. It makes you question if you are really watching an anime. And I know some people may be put off by this art style, but it works for this genre. As this anime is about a bunch of high school girls creating anime. Yes, I said it. The main characters are girls. Heck, I was fooled a bit at the start, thinking the main character was a guy, because she even sounded like a guy. This anime is about very passionate people creating something they want, which in this case is anime. It's a pleasure to watch their imaginations run wild. Honestly, this is one of the best animes of the season, and I can even see it for running for anime of the year. The way that these characters' minds and personality work is just very enjoyable to watch, and I recommend, if this art style puts you off, to look past that and watch going into expecting something weird, but coming out expecting something amazing. The unique art style really helps it world build, storytelling, and unique charm. In the end, this anime is about very passionate characters having fun. Speaking of having fun, have you ever just hung around online, playing video games with your friends? Maybe you're doing it right now, because of this whole pandemic. Because this anime is all about friends having fun playing video games. Bofuri, I don't want to get hurt so I'll max out my defense, sounds and looks like a generic isekai added to the oversaturated isekai genre. But trust me, this show is still fun and relaxing to watch. To get everyone's concern out of the way, this is not an isekai. The characters don't get transported into another world and they are not trapped in it. Despite the surface level, this just looks like another Sword Art Online. Bofuri is a very much light-hearted anime about friends playing a game together, learning the game together, competing together, and most important of all, having fun together. What makes this anime just a fun watch is seeing the main character, Maple, finding exploits to the game mechanics to make her character overpowered. And this idea is fun to watch because she actually doesn't really know that she's exploiting the game. And the show makes this one of these running gags, as the game developers in the anime question the development process. Because straight up, the characters are just playing a poorly made game. This show is just straight up cute and relaxing to watch if you're into that type of genre and want an anime where you don't have to think too much and just enjoy the anime for its ridiculousness. On the opposite end of the spectrum, if turning off your brain is not your way of enjoying anime, IID Invaded is the anime for you. From the very beginning, you are thrown into a mysterious world called a well. What these worlds are actually serial killers' incognitive minds. This anime likes to mess with your brains and the characters. This is a mystery psychological sci-fi detective thriller anime. Our characters are detectives who jump into serial killers' thoughts and piece together different puzzles to determine the location of the killer's whereabouts. It's really hard to follow at first because the cases seem random, but they all connect to each other for one bigger case. It even makes you question as a viewer, is the target at stake even real or just a cognition from the serial killer's mind? Because every episode almost focuses on a new case. The pacing doesn't feel slow even though all the cases link to each other. The characters following the cases are really unique and have their own ways of solving puzzles, which makes this a very intriguing watch. If you are really into the detective psychological thriller genre, I think you'll like this anime. It even has a similar feels to those Hollywood blockbuster thriller types of films. Another anime that makes you kind of think, and that may surprise some of you guys, is 22/7. Yes, this is an idol anime. Yes, I am an idol fan, but hear me out. Yes, on the surface this looks like an idol anime, and plays like an idol anime. In fact, it is an idol anime. Throughout the series you will learn about each girl in the group. You get idol performances and bonding sequences, very typical idols. In fact, you may be interested in this anime because of a certain idol that can speak English perfectly. In fact, if you haven't heard of Sally Amaki, who is an American born, stars in this anime, and maybe because you heard of her you are interested. But however, one thing that makes this idol anime just a bit more unique is the fact that none of these characters were really interested in becoming idols. But wait, you're saying that's probably not enough. How about we throw in some supernatural elements as well? Because the whole premise of this anime, although weird, is kind of a charm for the series. You see, there's this being in this world called the War, which gives out orders to these idols and they perform the task at hand. And it makes you question, are these girls really being idols or they're just being sheeps? The type of music is not your very typical happy, upbeat pop music. In fact, some of these songs are even edgy. Kind of reminds me of Kizaka 46. Heck, if you're a fan of that group, you may even like this anime. It's a bit different from your typical light-hearted idol animes. From one idol anime to kind of a idol anime to another. If my favorite pop idol made it to the Budokan, I Would Die is a show from the 2020 season I would say I can relate to on a spiritual level and a real life level. It is probably my favorite anime of the season just for this. This is an anime not about idols, although they are there and take up 30% of the story, but this anime is about the idol fans, or as we call them, woters. As a fellow woter, I found this anime to be very relatable. The way these characters interact with fellow fans hits home a lot, and the way they interact with idols also hits on the nail. Now this is probably throwing you off this anime, but that is the whole reason I recommend this anime. If you are curious about the world of idols and woters, majority of the jokes are quite funny on their own and even funnier if you're an idol fan. This anime exaggerates those disgusting idol fans and puts them under a comedic light. As everyone in this anime is just another human being with a hobby, and I find this anime quite grounded and enjoyable to watch. As a fellow idol fan, seeing how the fans depicted in this anime is quite intriguing because there's almost nothing like this out there. It's always about the idols and never really about the fans supporting them. So that's why I recommend this anime to not only idol fans, but also to non-idol fans who are more curious into what goes into our minds and why we support idols. It's quite a fun anime to watch, and if it piques your interest, it'll probably give you a different view on not only idols, but idol fans, and not to quickly judge us for our different tastes. I hope you enjoyed my 5 anime recommendations for the winter 2020 season, and if any of these shows piqued your interest, I'm glad it worked. If not, I'm sorry, but everyone has their own unique taste, including yourself and myself. I just hope this video at least helps you give you more ideas and information on the animes that you were interested in. Just watch whatever anime you want and enjoy the things you like. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Please subscribe if you want. Keep watching and enjoy anime, watch what you want, and sayonara!